Missouri Restaurant and Patio are here to tell us all about the inaugural Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich Week.
Plus, if cake decorating isn't your thing, we're here to help. The owner of Sweet Shop by Beth is here to show us how to properly apply icing to a cake. This is Midday Kentucky.
Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Adam Banks.
Adam, did you have a good birthday?
I had a great birthday. I feel a little older.
I'm still offended.
You don't see no gray hairs over here, do you? Not yet coming in?
Are you asking me to say something mean?
Do you really see one? I'm freaking out. Like, don't tell me that. Don't even, I'm sensitive right now with it.
You're like 23. Well, I'm still offended that you didn't tell me it was your birthday until on air.
I'm offended that you just didn't know this thing. We've been working together now for 6-7 months. I'm offended. Well,
I take back my offense.
Hey, but
I'm not offended anymore. I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time. How would I just, like ESP if it's your birthday?
But here's the thing.
Is that the right word? Is it ESP?
Yesterday, you knew it was my birthday, so I'm waiting. What did I get?
So we're just going to go right into the first story. I hope you had a good birthday. The first 2020 model year Corvette was auctioned off Saturday. Never learn, Adam.
I try.
Ready for this? Corvette, $3 million went to auction.
That's a lot of money. Generally, the first model of the year is worth more to car collectors, but the price was no doubt inflated because it's all for charity.
What do you think? There's the new Corvette. What do you think about it?
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah. You say yeah, Clark? Yeah, it actually looks more futuristic than yeah, I like it.
Like a spaceship?
No, I don't know. More like a Lamborghini or something like that, a Ferrari.
What is it?
Oh, it's a supercar. Okay. Well, General Motors did good. They donated the car to benefit the Detroit Children's Fund, which helps local schools. The winning bidder, ready? NASCAR team owner Rick Hendrick.
This isn't just the first Corvette of the new model year. It's also the first with its engine mounted in the rear rather than under the hood. I hate when they do that.
Why?
Because it just makes things complicated. Like my BMW, you can't even check the oil with a dipstick. You have to check it from a computer.
Oh my gosh.
So that's just another thing to complicate
those
things.
hard problems in life. Well, the revamped Corvette was recently named North American Car of the Year. It was also named Motor Trend Car of the Year. The car was sold at Barrett-Jackson's Scottsdale, Arizona auction. Love this story because it went to a really great cause, and how fitting that a NASCAR team owner bought it.
Yeah, I think that's cool too. At first, when I was reading the story and it said $3 million, I was like, who would pay that? But knowing that it went towards charity, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, we talked about it yesterday. Of course, yesterday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Lots of celebrations going on, lots of legacy remembrances, and we talked about how important it is to actually take into context what you're using as a quote. Well, in Dallas, Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy was honored with a speech competition Friday. Elementary school students channeled the late civil rights leader's passion and charisma with their own original speeches.
The theme was what students think could have been Dr. King's vision for America in 2020. The winner was a 5th grader, Colin Harris, who attends the J.P. Sparks Math, Science, and Technology in Dallas.
He says Martin Luther King's vision for 2020 would be for us to love one another.
In order to meet that vision, we would have to listen to one another, have compassion for each other.
Love it. I couldn't have said it better for myself. I was talking about that on the show yesterday about the I Dream of, I was about to say I Dream of Jeannie, the I Have a Dream speech. He talks about accepting, and he talks about coming together, and I think if Dr. King was alive today and he saw 2020, I don't know how he would feel about the climate of the world today. So
Much probably like I Dream of Jeannie. The fifth grader competed against 100 students from the Dallas area. The Foley & Lardner Oratory Competition has been held every year since 1993 as part of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I love this because it always shocks me as somebody who talks a lot for a living. You teach speech classes. These young kids are so articulate and they are so well groomed to give these speeches, and because they're kids, so often they're so honest and they're so from the heart that what an amazing thing to do. I mean, just to be there probably at that competition would just be inspiring in itself.
Exactly, and it's not easy to speak in public.
All right, well, coming up, we are talking about chicken sandwiches. That should be easy enough for you to talk about, or we'll just put it in your face and then you don't have to talk, right? Just eat it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. Those are big old chicken sandwiches right in front of us. Jonathan Sharp, he joins us from Azure Restaurant and Patio. You made these.
I made those, yes.
Well,
yes.
it's for a big deal because guess what? We have a Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich Week coming up. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for inviting me.
Well, tell us about this. This is the first time this has happened.
So, Chicken Week started off, everybody knows the Popeyes chicken, then KFC chicken. So, famous restaurants around town, local restaurants wanted to have their say in what's the best chicken sandwich. You can also vote on these sandwiches. This deal goes from the 25th of January to the 31st. So we really want you guys to come out and try these sandwiches from different places, Azure, Lexington Diner, and other local owned restaurants in town. So you guys should really come out and join us.
Because I feel like you're going to beat the chains.
Yeah, oh, definitely, definitely.
It's always better than chain food.
Are you going to start a Twitter war?
Why not? We can start today. Let's do it.
What makes your chicken so great above the competition?
So we all like kind of put in a box, both at Lexington Diner and at Azure. We let all the faculty put in their ideas in a box, and then we pulled and was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Like this one, this is a Dorito crusted fried chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
and
ranch or nacho?
Nacho. Nacho cheese. It has lettuce and tomato. It has a ranch and avocado mousse with pepper jack cheese. So it's really, really up there.
Yeah, a lot of flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have Doritos on your chicken. I think that's about as amazing as they get.
I've seen people do that though. Corn chips, Doritos. That's a good
Cheetos.
ingredient. Yes.
With the ranch avocado mousse. I like this fancying it up a little bit. So that's how this process goes. When you're going through, I'm always wonder how you come up and who gets what sandwich to make.
Well, and it's another idea for like Burger Week. You know, Burger Week, a lot of restaurants do that. They put ideas in there. Let's see what we came up with.
So is this the idea you came up with?
Yes.
It is, and you got your own idea.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. What inspired this? We're going to get deep. Where'd the Doritos come from?
Bourbon.
That's a good inspiration.
I mean, you are Kentucky all the way, right?
Yeah, there we go.
We can stand behind that.
So is each sandwich represent a different flavor here? Or
No, they're all the same, but I wanted to bring enough for everybody to try.
I was going to say,
let's cut into it, man.
Do it.
Let's go.
Do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Grab the whole sandwich and
Just go right in.
Yes,
Nice.
go in.
I guess we're not sharing with other people.
Oh, like the thing is where do you start on this?
Just
like,
go.
where do you
Just go.
Just go.
Don't complain.
Thank you.
Hey, there's no plates. And I like the
Hey,
close
guess
and short
what,
on
guys?
them.
Nobody else gets this one. Well, Jonathan, Azure doesn't just do chicken. You guys do all kinds of stuff. You have live music. It's a great place to go. Tell us about the restaurant.
So the restaurant also has a patio. With the cold weather now, you guys were just talking about cold temperatures. It's harder to see people outside, but we do have a tenant area, and we also have an inside restaurant. So you guys can always come and enjoy Azure in that fashion and form.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I love when you guys have the live bands and stuff going on in there.
Yes. We also have chef series going on through the cold season because a lot of people don't want to come outside. So we try to give them something different that's not on the menu, so you can come in and see what we're cooking up and what we're thinking about and what we're brewing or what we threw in a bag and said, hey, we're gonna make a chef series out of this. You know, have some fun with it. Yeah.
No, it's so fun, and you do have one coming up, don't you? And it's bringing the heat a little bit.
Yeah. So the next one we have coming up is the Cuban, bringing back brasabana, the brasabana menu, and having fun and Cuban food, and that's what we like to do.
Cuban food, so good. I know y'all like your chicken, but try some of this Cuban food. Where do we get more information about Chicken Week?
So more information about Chicken Week is you can go to z103.com. They helped us sponsor that, and you also see all the restaurants on TV on the screen right there.
Yeah, everybody participating. Yeah. And you can always go to your website and see all your full menu and items going on. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you guys.
So good.
You're a lot of fun. Yes. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have like a competition where we all put some ideas in and we just pick the best one. I think you'll win. Thank you, Chef, for being here. We appreciate it. Definitely check it out. This is a fun one.
It's a little messy, but
good.
It's great.
Stay with us. Chef Allison Davis is next. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. All right, it is time. We are back in our fake kitchen decorating. We have Beth right here. She is owner of the Sweet Shop by Beth. Now, Beth, you have been very, very patient with everything that we ever do.
Yes.
You try.
No, you all are fun. You make it fun.
Well, fun is a nice word for it. All right, we're back to decorating cakes. This time it's a little different.
Yes.
We're probably going to have to go over this a lot of different times.
That's okay. That's okay. So we have just your traditional Southern buttercream, and I made very small cakes, so it would be a little easier. We're gonna put the icing on the cakes, and we're gonna make it like this. See how it looks kind of messy?
Yeah.
So you don't even have to smooth it out.
Did you do that on purpose?
Well, people order it, see?
No,
but yes,
I
I thought this would be the easiest version of icing a cake.
The truth comes out. I'm really impressed you have funfetti cake.
Oh,
I don't
love
think
it.
I've seen that
People
yet.
love
Oh
it.
yeah, that's my favorite.
Looks like Fruity Pebbles, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, so how do we start with this?
Okay, so you're gonna grab an angled spatula and literally just grab some icing on the back of the spatula.
On the back.
I know it sounds weird.
Right there, we're
And at first, and it'll just fling. You're just gonna throw it right on top.
Do we fling it?
You can if you want to.
Of course,
you can pick the bowl up if you want. Whatever you want to do.
And
The
this-
more icing, the easier it'll be for you.
And this is not mashed potatoes.
It is not. It looks like it, but it's not. So once you get a good, then you just
I like
take your
the
spatula
flare
and move
best.
back and forth. Yeah, and just sling it.
Okay, so is there a technique when we're because this is the
Basically,
flare
you
was
want it
better.
to be somewhat even. So I will say this, that if your spatula touches the cake without icing, you'll just get crumbs. So the best is, more icing is better. You can always scrape it off
More
if
icing
it's
is
too much.
Always better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one's going to complain about
I really
that.
like the way mine's going right now.
It's great.
Thank you.
Okay, so this buttercream, a lot of your cakes have I always say it wrong, fondant.
Yes, a lot of them have buttercream icing with fondant decorations. Like, and then you got me saying
I
it.
made you say it.
So both of these wedding cakes here are buttercream icing, but the leaves, the flowers.
You
Yeah.
make your own icing.
Yes, definitely.
And is buttercream kind of like the classic?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's, especially around here, I think that's what most people are used to. That's what most people grew up with.
Okay.
On their birthday cakes. So once you get it on top, you're going to hold it's kind of awkward, I'm not gonna lie.
Everything is on.
And you're just gonna push it against the cake as much as possible. Hold it like this.
This is why
Like
we
this.
go to you to order cakes. Now,
Yes.
Beth, what kind of
Perfect.
cakes do you make for people?
What flavor?
What
Or
kind
just
of cakes? Like
Oh,
wedding-
everything.
Oh,
I
just-
do a lot of weddings, a lot of birthdays, obviously, but also graduation is a really big season, I feel like now.
What about Valentine's Day is coming up?
Valentine's Day is more cookies and cupcakes.
Oh, okay.
And of course,
But you do
chocolate
that
and
as
strawberries.
well.
Yes, I do those too. Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this. I think I just touched the cake.
That's okay. That's okay. Just grab some more icing and keep sticking it on there. It doesn't have to be pretty right now. We can go back and add a little bit more. You basically just want to cover.
I like that we're revisiting this again. Well, you know why we're doing it is you are offering a class now, so everybody can learn to do this.
Exactly. Tonight is our first one, and I'm kind of doing like a little trial run with some friends of mine. But yes, I am doing classes. I'm hoping to do 2 a month. And I even have a venue, Rock House Brewing downtown, is letting me use their space. And so we can do up to like 12 to 15 people if I want to there. But I can also come to you. Like if a customer wanted me to come to their house or another venue, I could do that too.
Like to do kind of like parties.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I was really thinking like bridal showers would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like with the bridesmaids, that would be really fun.
And this is brand new, kind
This
of
is
breaking
brand
news
new.
for you.
It's very new, yes.
Now, okay, so let's talk about tonight's class and what we're doing with that. What can we expect when we sign up for this class? Are spots still available?
Not for tonight, but I have spots for February.
Okay.
So basically, you get a full 6-inch cake, so a little taller than what we're doing here. You're going to ice it like we're doing. You're going to make, but you're actually going to apply a lot of decorations, a lot of buttercream decorations, and if you sign up for a
Almost lost the cake.
if it's for a certain theme, like a birthday, a bridal shower, you get to pick the cake flavor, the color, the theme. So everything is around that theme. So it's not just I pick it; they get to actually pick to match.
Okay.
You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
And then you get to take the cake
The top
home,
was
right?
a lot
They
easier
get to
than
take
the
cake home.
side.
Yes.
It's better than
Yes,
your
I
pumpkin.
bring, and you also get your own apron, so you don't have to show up with anything. That's the benefit. I make all the icing, I make all the cakes, you just show up.
And it's just a really, really fun way to kind of get
It's just
together
fun,
with friends.
yes.
And then you
exactly.
can eat your cake afterwards.
And then you take your cake home and share it with your family and show them how amazing a job you did.
Okay, so we have less than a minute.
So basically, once you get it covered, and it's okay if you haven't, you're doing.
The sides, the top was a lot easier.
Mine's
It
very
is.
rustic looking.
That's okay. So, like where I have this icing that's built up on the corners, I just kind of pull it in.
So pull it in. Okay, and then we put stuff on the top.
And then
Beth,
you put
how
it
do
on
we
the top.
find more information?
You can go to my website, thesweetshopbybeth.com, or you can email me.
I like this. This is fun. Rustic.
Rustic.
Yours is pretty. I have a lot of icing, so whoever wants to double up on that, we're having a party at the station afterwards. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. It's always a lot of fun.
Thank you so